Take 3. We're here after a long break. We're going to talk about a little bit of wrestling.
Sammy, now you sound bad.
Don't play with me.
No,
you sound fine.
with you. Got him.
Thanks.
You love it.
We've been
love
having
it.
some technical difficulties.
But that's not why
Lately.
we're so late to this new episode. We're just lazy. So we're going to...
No. Back up.
Ryan
Back up.
is especially lazy.
What?
I'm kidding.
How is this? Listen, we lead busy lives. Some of us travel on the weekends. Some of us work
fondling
late.
your mic stand is not a good sound.
All right, sorry.
Thank you.
Fidget with stuff. It's what I do. But anyways.
Some of us travel on weekends. Yeah. Okay. We're going to get through this. Let's just gloss over some of the things we loved about the upper weights at NCAAs. I'll go first. DJ Washington, All-American for Indiana at 184 pounds. Let's go Hoosiers.
That was it. The end.
That was it. That was my first thing.
Angels first, correct?
Angels first. And honestly,
couldn't
DJ
have been a
was
better
part of
guy.
DJ was part of his initial recruiting class.
No,
I don't know if it was his first recruit, but that
I feel
was
like
a cool first full circle moment.
Definitely his first major recruit, right?
There were a handful of guys in that group. As a matter of fact, 3 of them were all in the same Super 32 bracket, and I want to say DJ might have taken the lowest place out of the 3 of them. Nick South was in the finals, and Matt Ortiz might have placed ahead of DJ. I'm not sure. So, but yeah, that was pretty much the highlight of the tournament for me, personally.
Really?
I mean, look.
Shake
over
Shack was the highlight
heavyweight.
For me.
I think. Let me talk. I think.
It sound like CP. Let me go. Just let me go.
Talk.
It's my turn. It's my turn.
Can I speak?
Let me get this. Can I even get a word in edgewise? If Wyatt had done what he had done, but Indiana still had no All-Americans, that would have not felt great. And so
I don't know what you mean. I don't understand.
Yeah, what?
Like, okay, it's cool that Wyatt did what he did. It's awesome. But there's like a thing.
It's way better than Angel Escobedo getting his first All-American.
There's a thing that does not get fulfilled by anything other than Indiana having some success. There is this personal, not gratification, but
a hole.
You need I need the Hoosiers to fill my hole, and they did that. So
say it, Reese.
That's what he said. He being
go.
Sammy.
Somebody else go. God.
Go what? What are we doing? What are we?
I don't know. What was your favorite thing about the upper weights?
Upper weights.
Wyatt.
Yeah.
Wyatt.
Yeah, I mean,
it was super cool. It was awesome.
It was the coolest thing ever, and I wasn't even there live. You guys got to witness it live. I'm so jealous.
Yeah. You saw the photos.
It was awesome.
No, I saw it on TV. I watched it happen.
You especially would have loved Elon Musk because you love Elon Musk.
Me?
Big Musk guy. Yeah.
What do you mean by that?
You love Elon Musk.
I like that he took Twitter over. I think it's funny.
I was
talking
that he
changed the name.
I mean, he can change it to whatever he wants to. I'm just going to keep calling it Twitter.
Yeah. I was specifically referring to the photo wwhere you can see us celebrating as Wyatt got the takedown.
That's the one I was referring to.
So I got a question, Sammy.
What's up?
How do you know that's not Nico Megaludis?
I do remember this guy. I remember seeing him down to our left, and it was not Nico Megaludis. I promise you. I swear on it.
I mean,
Reese,
that's a good enough reason for
Reese,
me.
you think it's Nico Megaludis?
I was like, maybe it could be. I was just like, I didn't understand why Sammy was so certain that it wasn't him. But that makes sense.
The guy's face. and Nico, if you're listening to this, I'm going to apologize for what I'm about to say. Nico has a face, what not too different from a rat.
Jamie,
or
could
like,
you pull up the 2 pictures from earlier, please? Jamie, pull up the 2 pictures.
There's no pictures to pull up.
The pictures that we had in our group chat, and they were side by side. They were
can't put them up on the screen.
I can't touch anything.
Yeah, but if you could,
I can't touch anything on my mic.
But if I could, I would. But look, Ryan, go.
You would have
Nico.
to admit.
Go message Nico.
Ryan,
go talk to him.
Ryan, do that.
You said you were going to do it, and you've met him,
Ryan,
or
your network.
trained
your network
with him,
is so much better than mine. Ryan, please contact this person. Ryan, you're so much better than me. We look up to you so much, Ryan. We love you. You're the best. Say it,
Ryan. We need you.
That's all I needed.
No, it wasn't Nico. I promise. Nico always has facial hair these days too.
What's going to happen when I ask and he says, "Yeah, that's me"?
I will learn to do the canned heat dance from Napoleon Dynamite.
The what? Did you
That's
recently?
The one he does at the talent show?
Yeah.
Did you watch that recently, or
no? Just pulled that one out of my ass.
Popped in your head.
Yep.
Give me a glimpse. Show me what you got first. I gotta know that you know the dance.
Here's the thing, Ryan. I have nothing for you right now, so you get to see.
I gotta know that you know the dance.
What do you mean? I have to learn the dance. That's part of the consequence.
You have to learn it? Okay. I thought maybe you knew it already.
That's what I was thinking. That's the impression I was getting.
That would be so cool. Dude, if I could move like that.
Like Jagger?
No, Napoleon.
Ew. Don't ever reference Adam Levine on this podcast, Ryan.
What's wrong with Adam?
Adam Levine is canceled until further notice.
He's back on The Voice.
He's canceled.
He's back.
Yeah.
You know what that means. He's got new music coming out, Reese, and you're going to have to listen to it.
I haven't heard a Maroon 5 song, a new one, in 10 years, it feels like now.
No, it hasn't been that long.
No, I listened to their old stuff. It's really good.
What old stuff?
I have it on this record right here.
Tell me what you constitute as old.
Sunday morning, rain is falling.
Oh, man. That's old.
Steal some covers, share some skin.
Oh, that hurts.
It's great.
I remember that song when it came out, like yesterday. Except it wasn't yesterday.
No, it was years ago. It was a long one.
20 years ago.
Yeah. Okay, so we're talking about Wyatt, but actually, no. Before we move on from NCAAs, 174.
But also, Stephen Buchanan, good job. Put the team on your back, though.
Go Hawks!
Finally got your title too.
Only gave AJ Ferrari a taste of his own medicine, and
it was so poetic,
so sweet. That was
so poetic. Just watching AJ just complain to the referee whenever he was getting ridden out. It was just like, AJ, do you not understand that this is what you do?
Dude, then on the backside,
he won't do it anymore.
On the backside,
immediately after that, I guess. So
Joey Novak almost beat AJ.
Dude, I mean, how dumb are you? How dumb do you have to be to pick bottom? Just go neutral.
Yeah, Mark Branch looks stupid.
Yeah, dude, that was a bad move. I knew it too. I was like, these dummies are going to pick bottom. They just took him down. They got momentum going, and you know what they're going to do? They're going to pick freaking bottom, and that's what they did.
Bottom consequence.
Figure it out. When are coaches going to figure out to stop?
I don't know. Bottom? It's not hard, especially when you literally just took him down.
Right.
We got to get out of it.
Just took him down.
Get out of this auto bottom mindset.
Was he the only guy to take him down? That's insane. Not even Miles Amin could take down AJ Ferrari.
He didn't?
Novak did.
Joey Novak did.
I thought it was like 5-4 or something. He didn't take him down?
I don't think so. I want to say it was an escape, but I want to say it was 2-0. I want to say it was an escape right out. I could be wrong. I'll look this up real quick.
Buchanan definitely didn't take him down.
No.
Where's AJ Ferrari going?
So
He's in the portal, by the way.
Right. AJ Ferrari's in the portal. I heard that
along with a slew of others.
2 teams that are in the conversation for AJ Ferrari are Penn State and Oklahoma State.
No way.
What about Iowa State?
I don't know. Well, so you know what made me think about
Penn
Iowa
State?
State?
No way that either of those teams are looking at AJ Ferrari.
Yeah, Oklahoma State is not.
I call April Fools on that.
Yeah.
Hang on. So let me pull up the tweet. Can I pull up the tweet? Can I pull up the tweet?
Whose tweet?
Hang on, dude.
Whose tweet?
For the love of God, stop.
Whose tweet?
Stop it.
Who is it? Why won't you tell us who this is?
Here it is. So
you know what you're doing right now?
It's Pat Mignot, and he says, "No April Fools." Per source, both Penn State and Oklahoma State. Yes, Oklahoma State have been in contact with AJ Ferrari in the portal, with several other teams vying for his services. I would expect a decision in the next few weeks.
They're being April Fooled.
And the suggestion is heavyweight.
He's a liar.
I think he would probably be unstoppable at heavyweight.
Just let him go somewhere else. Jesus Christ, Kale and David.
Dude, it is exhausting, isn't it?
Yeah.
Oh, he beat Miles Amin 5-1.
Oh, 5-1.
Kale and David. Why are you guys blaming them?
They're on a war path right now.
You really think either of them are recruiting AJ Ferrari right now?
The Rocco Welsh thing was just.
There's no way. Sorry, Sam. Sorry, Reese. I mean, but there's just no way David Taylor's even allowed to touch AJ Ferrari with a 10-foot pole.
That's what I was figuring. I figured Oklahoma.
There's no way Oklahoma State's like, yeah, we'll bring this guy back. Stillwater's probably like, yeah, he can't come. Stillwater PD is like, yeah, we'll arrest him.
He's not allowed.
He hasn't done anything yet. Yeah, for the crimes.
Yeah, I wonder. So here's probably how it's going down. There's probably a donor who is talking to AJ Ferrari for Oklahoma State, and the donor is just wishfully thinking or something.
I don't think any of them are. I don't think anyone is. I don't think Kale, David, or any donors from. I don't think anyone affiliated with either of those schools is seriously talking to AJ Ferrari. I don't believe it.
Okay, all right.
And if I'm wrong, I'm wrong.
Yeah, I know. So what will you do? What will you do if he commits to one of those 2 teams? What will you do for me? You gonna do the dance?
You got to do the dance.
Yeah.
Give me a different dance.
Different dance?
Yeah, I'll do a different dance.
I don't even have any other dances in my queue.
Safety dance?
I have no idea. Sure,
I'll do the safety. I'll do the safety dance from Family Guy.
It's like too short. It's gotta be longer than that.
Up yours.
I was thinking maybe do the Charlie Day dance from when he does.
Where he takes the eyes and
no. Where they do the dance off. When they do the dance for where they have to keep dancing.
Talking about It's Always Sunny in Philadelphia, by the way, folks.
Yeah.
Where they have to keep dancing to save the bar. It's an earlier one. And him and Dennis dance off, and he does like a ballet thing, but it's not quite long enough, I don't think.
Interesting. There you go. That's what you have to do.
He dances to
I'll do something.
Or Take My Breath Away.
Okay. So Ferrari's in the portal. I did think Iowa State was like, I thought Iowa State might have been a done deal because Cody Chittum hopped in the portal. And I'm like, Chittum's been around out of 2 programs now. But he also just kind of seems like a flight risk. He committed to Minnesota initially, gray shirted at Iowa, left there, and has now left Iowa State. He's going to wrestle for Ohio State, presumably.
Not presumably. He committed.
Did he?
Yeah.
Where did he commit?
To Ohio State.
But where did he announce it?
I mean,
I saw it on Twitter.
Probably Mineo.
I believe I also saw it on Instagram.
Yeah, it hasn't been confirmed though.
Sleuthical check Sleuthable?
It hasn't been confirmed.
I saw an edit of him in an Ohio State singlet that he had posted.
He's going to Ohio State.
No, there's nothing on his Instagram about that.
Check Twitter.
So, Ryan, the Ohio State is from Pat, yes, and it's not confirmed. Goodness.
I think it's
probably where he's going.
I think it is confirmed.
You just, wow, that's crazy. Jory Volk just committed or just transferred to Minnesota tonight.
But is that one confirmed though? Is that confirmed?
So what's Cooper Flynn gonna do? Is Cooper Flynn gonna go find a new home?
Cooper Flynn knew what the deal was after he lost to Joey Cruz, right, Reese?
He's on the bench until further notice. Isn't he gone? Is he not done?
I think he was a junior this year.
Just like Lucas Bird, somehow. I feel
he's the same age as Ventresca. Yeah, Bird's back. One more year.
We talked about this. I asked if Bird had another year.
I said yes.
You said no.
I said
both
no.
You said no.
I said no.
I said yes.
You're a liar.
I've always
How did you know?
Oh my God.
Because I feel like when you looked on his bio, it showed that he was a senior.
Hey, shut up, Reese. Okay? Do me a favor and just shut up. All right? I've always known. He is a senior.
Wow.
Academically.
You don't know shit.
I mean, this is his...
He'll be a graduate next year.
It's his 7th year of college.
How? 2020? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Oh, yeah, 6. 6 equals 7.
Good job.
Interesting.
Dude.
He back.
That's crazy.
What's next?
I didn't realize he was back.
Illinois, dude, they're going to be good for the
Illinois is going to be good.
They get the Rainy boys. They're gonna build something.
Are they getting them for sure? Is that a thing?
They're like in their top 2.
Illinois for next season is currently projected at 10th on WrestleStat. They have Bird, Pacino, Webster, Scholes, Chris Moore, who was good at 65 2 years ago.
Yeah,
that's kind of.
What are the Rainy boys going? 41, 49?
They should fill out.
Yeah, 49, 57. Webster, Scholes, Moore will have some figuring out to do because I don't think Webster is going back to 49.
Yeah.
Well, Chris Moore is at 74.
Oh, that's
Chris Moore? 57.
Scholes was 65.
So right. We go Rainy, Webster, Scholes.
They got another.
The Rainies are juniors.
Whenever they do get there, Sammy. Whenever they do get there,
Sammy. Chill. Yes.
Yeah, cuff him.
Lock him up. Put you in jail, just like they did Hillary.
They need a 25 and a 33.
Well, they're going to need... Well, Pacino's gone too. Kalen Riley will still be around. I don't know if he's
Danny Pacino. We don't talk about Danny Pacino. Freaking
dude. So, all right. I would love...
He pinned Cedeno and it made Reese cry.
How old is Cedeno? Was he a freshman this year?
Junior, I believe.
Yeah. He had a little bit of a breakout when he won ACCs.
Yeah, you can draft him next year, Reese, so he can disappoint you again.
Actually, he might be done. That might have been his senior year.
Never mind, you're safe.
What was I going to say? Oh, I would love to get Chittum on here and just ask him, like, hey, what's going on at Iowa State? Terrakina left, Redding left, Swiderski left, Chittum left. What is happening?
None of them are Cuban?
Bruce, what did you say?
I said it's Brent Metcalf.
He's blaming Brent Metcalf. I don't see how that's a thing.
Interesting.
Just a total speculation. Wild, hazardous, or inflammatory. Speculation.
Okay, well, so what they have next year...
What do you speculate, Sam?
I mean, we talked about last year how they were going to have problems at the lower weights with just too many guys, and so maybe that's what's happening. A couple of them graduated, and so they can move on. But I think Chittum probably is unhappy, and he's already moved around a lot. I don't think he's satisfied with his past 2 seasons and the results, and I think there's a chance that Pinheiro Johnson has been favored within the room, and he is not showing up in the postseason either.
So what are we looking at? We're looking at Castillo, Frost, Echemendia, Pinheiro for the first 5?
I think so. And then Riggins or Uton at 65.
Riggins.
Gaitan at 74. Naktaborin. Sawyer Bartlett. Nate Sean.
And then Younger
Bastida. That'll be a salty team.
Be tough.
Did you say we?
I said it'll be tough.
Okay. Good. You can pick one team.
I can choose 2.
One.
Yeah, because I picked the UNI Panthers this year too.
I'll tell you what, these Sintakis boys trying to tell us to put our Kansas bias aside for the Hodge race and explain how Wyatt getting the Hodge makes sense. Meanwhile, they have extreme Penn State bias.
Dude, they love Penn State.
The Sintakis guys do?
Yeah.
When did they ask that question though?
They just sent us a message. They said Wyatt wins Hodge, Kansas pride aside. What do we think of that? And I said, with all the numbers crunched, it makes sense, and it does. It really does.
It would have made sense either way, dude. Either way would have made sense.
Yeah, there's argument for both sides, but the argument that most people refer to for Carter is wrong. Yes, he wins 5 titles. That's awesome. But that has nothing to do with the Hodge Trophy. Not anymore. It used to, but it doesn't anymore.
But then, like, what do you say? Like, do you say Gable Stevenson beating Gable Stevenson has is a big component of Wyatt winning the Hodge?
Right, and I think he was the Hodge frontrunner.
No. It's the component.
And Gable Stevenson has a lot of past credentials. So
right.
do we take those into account, or how does that work?
I think what a lot of people were looking at was his dominance and how he didn't see the third period until Nick Feldman, and he wrestled
the whole match with Treffin, didn't he?
But prior, like in the regular season, he was pinning and teching everybody.
Hey, Reese,
he gets a major against Nick Feldman.
Reese, pull your head out of your ass, would you?
His first decision win was against Kirkfleet, and it was nearly a major. And Kirkfleet was the number 2 guy in the country at the time, and so it was utter dominance. And then he goes out and loses, and to a guy who also has shown utter dominance throughout the year. So
Parker wasn't utterly dominant.
My next sentence was going to be, I would put Gable and Parker for this season alone at relative comparison with one another. Maybe give a little bit of an advantage to Gable, but I don't know, considering the quality of competition. And so with that, yes, I don't know if you can actually look at
why wouldn't you count it? Why wouldn't you include it?
Right. But then at that point, it's like, well, why wouldn't you include the previous seasons?
Because they were the previous seasons, and this match happened during this season.
You guys, listen. Here's the answer. The answer is clear. Okay. Carter Sirachi did not win the Hodge because people just don't like him.
I think that's probably what it was, too.
Yeah, that is the thing that I mentioned, where Carter has shown that he wants to be a heel to some degree. And being the heel does not win you the Hodge Trophy.
The stats are that
Right.
close,
Bo Nickel
and
knew
the
this.
stats are that close. You got to rely on the
And that's how
people.
Right. Bo
he
Nickel knew
suckered
it so
everybody
much.
into giving him the Hodge over Jason North.
He knew it so well that he made himself look like a dick with how he was helping people.
Yeah, he did look like a dick, but people don't see it. People weren't seeing it
I
that
mean,
way.
dude, the way he helped I think it was the guy from Buffalo. He like picked him up by the hips. Don't do that.
Why not?
Ryan.
Why not?
Mm-mm.
Why not, Sam?
Don't do that.
Sammy, why not?
Ryan, if you got pinned by somebody and they picked you up from the hips, are you not going to throw hands? There we go. All right. We understand.
No comment.
Now, what Wyatt Hendrickson does is when he sees Isaac Trumbull struggling to put weight on his leg, he says, I'm going to go help him. And he doesn't force himself into the position, but he says, Isaac, I'm here for you.
So what are you
That's
saying?
cool.
What are you saying Bo Nickel did? He forced himself on people? Is that what you're saying?
Yes, I had a
And
bunch
you know what? You know what, Ryan? Maybe that's the type of dominance that we need to be looking for in the sport. Yeah. I mean,
I want you guys to excuse my youngest brother here.
For what? It's funny.
For speaking out of character.
Out of turn? Shut up.
No, character.
Okay. Dude, really,
definitely your turn to be speaking. So,
if Carter or Wyatt won the Hodge, great. If Mitchell wins it, what's happening? But also, whatever. It's the Hodge Trophy. It's cool, but it's not.
It would have been wrong if Mitchell won it for sure.
Yeah.
Who's going to win it next year?
Let's put our money down now. Mitchell.
Yeah. It's hard to say.
Mitchell.
Anyone other than Mitchell.
It's going to be Mitchell.
What about Angelo Ferrari?
No shot.
He's a Ferrari. Won't happen.
He won't score enough.
He also wrestles for Iowa.
Yeah, they don't win Hodge trophies there.
Spencer
Lee.
Split it.
No, he won one outright.
Yes, he did. Did they both win one outright?
Yes.
And then, did Mason Paris win a Hodge?
Yes. That was probably the year Carter should have won it.
I was looking back on it in my mind. I'm like, that's because, yeah, it was Gable and Spencer for Carter's first two. And then
Mason won it
Mason
over
Paris.
Mason won it over Carter. He also won it over Yanni, who got some votes, even though Yanni didn't win it, basically because he got beat by Gomez.
No, that wasn't Yanni's senior year, was it? It was? Oh, well, then, yeah, if you have a loss, you have a loss.
Well,
that's number one criteria.
It was his fourth one, though.
Single season. God damn it, Ryan.
Was it a single season? Did they?
Stieber basically won it. Hey, Stieber won it basically because
2022 was the year that they changed it from the 7 criteria system, which included past accomplishments before, to the 4 criteria system. Yep. So that is why
they do that. Same.
They explained it they did the presentation on Flow, and they explained why they simplified it. They kind of merged some things because some things felt a little repetitive.
Why did they make it?
They wanted to make it more
season?
replicable to the Heisman, I believe, was one of the ideas.
That's kind of what I figured, but I wanted to hear it out of your mouth.
Pretty little mouth.
You got it out of my mouth.
Oh boy.
Okay. So that's Hodge. I'm kind of surprised it didn't get
Hodge
split.
next year, huh?
Yeah, Messenbrink for Hodge.
Yeah, I guess.
Because neither of the Ferraris would get it. And
25. What about Luke Lilladall?
Jesse Mendez could.
Mendez.
Yeah. Jesse Mendez could. Ryan Kirkham doesn't dominate his opponents.
You know why Mendez won't?
Because of the party hardy, baby.
Because Mendez loves to take L's. It's the only way he takes dubs is by taking L's.
Takes 2 L's, turns them into a dub. You go bop bop.
Sure. That was cheesy. That was corny as hell. 10 push-ups. 10 corny push-ups, please. Why is Mom calling me, Reese?
You obviously are in trouble. Nope. Answer. Put her on speakerphone. You didn't answer. Is that what you do every time she tries to call you? You just look at it for a while and you're like, nah.
She hung up.
No, I don't think Luke Lillidahl will get it because I don't think he will have a complete season. I don't think he'll win every single match. 125 is too inconsistent.
Complete a season?
No, I think he will have a loss somewhere in there. 125 is too much. Just is. He lost to Sheldon Seymour. So, okay, that's that. We are going to do some sessions at some point. That might have to be the next episode.
We have to decide those.
We do. I have to look back on the previous stuff.
This year.
Huh?
I said, which one am I going to argue the hardest this year?
You went hard last year.
I was right.
But apparently people love to see argument. So
it'll
be a good one, I guess.
Good thing we gave it to Meyer, loyal Meyer, and not betrayal Welsh. Michael Welsh. Rish.
Do you guys have?
No.
Does it freak you out at all?
Yes.
Like how much is at Penn State right now?
Oh.
Why would it? I mean, freak out.
Think about this.
Real
they got annoying.
They got Ono. They got Ono and Welsh in a week. No.
Sorry, Mom is asking me.
I'm over it.
What does that even mean? What do you mean you're over it?
I don't care anymore.
We have to deal with it for the next 4 years.
They're ruining everything. I don't care.
Okay, so that's what sucks though. Is it
makes me not care.
I
get. I just want to turn my brain off.
I get that if you're a good wrestler and you want to go there to be great, I get it. But it sucks that we get a situation where guys like Zach Ryder and Rocco Welsh are fighting for the same spot when they're probably both able to place in the top 4. I mean, that sucks.
You're taking away from us, the fans.
The sport. Taking away from the sport.
Well,
it sucks.
I'm going to just say the fans.
Which is the sport. If without the fans, there is no sport.
If you say so.
And then here's my other thing. This is a little bit of a tin hat.
The fact that Rocco also was like earlier in the season, I'm a Buckeye. Why would I ever leave? Because I'm a Buckeye.
He changed. Yeah. He obviously had a change to heart, Reese.
Yeah, but there were rumors going around, about him transferring, and he's like, "No, you're all stupid because I'm a Buckeye."
Well, at the time, you were dumb for thinking he was leaving, but now you're not dumb. Now you're smart for thinking.
No. He was actually considering this in December. He was actually considering it. And then his response, his tweet to say, I'm a Buckeye, is because he had a conversation with the coaches and he settled. It's like, I'm going to stick around. And then he stuck around.
Is this true?
And yes, this was explained on his interview with Bash. Yeah.
So what did he not like?
He stuck around, and after, I don't know, that they're obviously not going to get into the details of that.
That's stupid.
or like when he decided, you know what, I'm not going to do this anymore. Did he love sitting behind a guy who ultimately went 0-2? Probably not.
So they shouldn't have redshirted him.
Yeah, why did they redshirt him? I didn't understand that.
Yeah, kids do not like being redshirted anymore.
Not anymore. No, not these days.
Couldn't they have redshirted Rogatsky?
Yeah.
I think so. Yeah. Pretty sure.
Or did he redshirt last year?
No, he started last year.
Dumbass.
Will you chill?
I was going to ask. Chill. Oh, yeah. Tin hat. Conspiracy theory. No evidence behind this except for one thing. I think the guys at Penn State are getting paid pretty well. And now most people talk about.
Well. Give me a number.
Well, so the numbers get dropped for the Penn State wrestlers.
Blaze is in the millions.
Right. And so people were freaking out about Nasir Bailey and Jordan Williams, who didn't place this last year, getting $300,000 each, reportedly, from Iowa. Now, those are going to be solid additions to their lineup, and the Iowa lineup is starting to finalize from that. I'm sure guys that are in the lineup at Penn State are getting paid within the same range, if not higher. Carter Starachi flat out said, when somebody asked who the highest paid wrestler is, he said, me, and it's not close. Which means Penn State has to have money.
Was he just saying that, though?
Obviously,
just
they have money. What's the dollar amounts? That's what I want to know.
Right. So, yeah, that's why it's a little bit of a theory.
Leak?
They're airtight, dude. Clearly, they're cultish with their information. It's insane.
Mineo leaked their wrestle-off results.
And he almost got
earlier
killed.
In the year. Yeah, he had to take him down. He never takes anything down. He took that stuff down.
Yeah.
I lost a lot of respect for Pat that day.
Maybe they were like, take it down or we're never giving you leaks ever again.
The very little I had, I mean.
They need to organize a coup and somehow get Kale transferred from Penn State to Lock Haven.
I want to get him transferred from Penn State to...
What if he just does the same thing?
Shanghai him to Lock... Yes, that's fine.
Dude,
but
if he did that at Lock Haven, that would be sick.
Yeah. He'll just make it so that
all of his athletes just followed him.
One day he's coaching in the room, and then the next day he wakes up and he's just on a train to Lock Haven.
Nobody's speaking English.
Yeah.
No, he doesn't understand what's going on.
He has none of his items.
The clothes that he's wearing aren't his.
Yeah. He's very confused.
He has hair. I mean, yeah, it would be awesome if Cale Sanderson just kind of went around like Santa Claus and just gifted all the programs with some benevolence, you know? Wouldn't that be nice?
Stop trying to win so hard.
Everyone should win on their own merit, like Iowa did.
Like Iowa did?
2021.
Oh.
Like Ohio State did.
Well, Bo Bassett hopefully can do something for those boys.
That year they had maybe not some benevolence, but definitely some mercy from Cale in 2015.
Oh, for Ohio State, yeah, because he had a bunch of
mercy
bullets in the chamber.
You know what's crazy? You look at that team and you're like, man, if a few things go differently here in this match or that match, and yeah, dude, they could have won that tournament still.
Yeah, it was freaky. I remember this because it's like, oh yeah, Penn State's not in the race, and then after like session 3, I was like, uh-oh. Penn State's still around.
Bum, bum, bum.
Pretty much.
And then they took
okay, some other notable names in the portal.
They take 4th or 5th.
6th.
They took 6th.
Whoa. Dean Peterson. Ryan, is he going to Iowa?
I heard Minnesota was on him, but I guess if Volk's going to Minnesota. I also heard Nebraska might be on Dean Peterson.
Really? Even with Lauritsen?
Just what I hear.
Interesting. Spencer Moore is in the portal, but he is reportedly going to Presbyterian.
What do you guys think of Gary Steen going to Oklahoma State?
Just going to hang out with David Taylor and company.
Is that really? He's just transferring just to be a backup on a different team.
So what's Spratley next year? A junior or senior?
Junior.
Yeah, I don't think Steen has the steam to take out Spratley.
Steen maybe thinking he's 33.
Even then, they have Rin Sakamoto and Kale Hughes and Sergio
Kale's
Vega.
going up to
He's not
41.
33.
Yeah, Kale's going up to 41.
Sergio Vega, my bad, not Kale Hughes.
Vega. Vega, what? He's gonna be 33 for 1 year.
Okay, how much longer does Gary Steen have?
I'm just saying, I don't think Vega's
don't make Sergio cut to 33. That's crazy.
Yeah, that's just the projection that I've been seeing.
That projection's wrong.
Okay, sorry.
Kid's humongous.
I'm stupid. My bad.
Well, I'm not gonna say that, but
No, he only calls me a dumbass. Apparently,
yeah, Steen is a senior.
This is a dumbass.
This is Steen's last year, and at 133, they have Zach Blankenship, and we just said Kale Hughes, but he's reportedly going up. JJ McComas, Rin Sakamoto,
another guy who
Caden
I'm like,
Perler,
he really make 33.
who is, I believe, the nephew of.
Is it Nick's kid?
I think it might not. I don't know. I think so. I don't know. And Sergio is listed as 41. Now, here's my question. Taking Jameson, 41 or 49?
49
might be moving up.
Because 41 is Swiderski.
Reese, that's Teague Travis.
49 and 57 is... He's not going 41 anymore, that's for sure.
Teague and Jameson?
Yeah.
So what's Swiderski doing?
We don't know.
41 Swiderski.
Is that a fact?
That's what he's listed as.
Because let me tell you something. Motherfucker is huge, even at 49. Humongous. Giant.
That's what I thought.
He's big.
He can shrink. You want it bad enough, you'll shrink. And I think Casey wants it.
DT is having a hard time getting, cleaning out, exercising, getting rid of the whole stigma, the culture at Oklahoma State, the weight cutting culture.
Oh,
he's having a hard time getting rid of that.
I was trying to figure out where you were going with that. I
couldn't think of the right word.
So confused. Dude,
they have so many guys coming in next year.
Pencilvester!
Ronnie Ramirez, Caden Perler, Sergio Vega, Bo Hickman, Landon Robidoux, Cody Routledge, Ishmael Guerrero, Ladarian Lockett, Ethan Teague, Cruz Goff, and Austin Johnson.
Hey,
did I say Robidoux? Robidoux.
What weight is say those
Ladarian?
Again? No. Say those
Guerrero.
No. Ronnie.
Routledge.
Ronnie Ramirez.
What weight is he going?
It says 125. Why?
That kid's gonna be good.
Where's he from?
Really?
He's from California. He just beat that Nate Desmond at the
is that
Pittsburgh Classic. He was also the kid that was winning in the quarterfinals at California State and then got decked in a cradle.
Dude.
That was Ronnie.
He got decked?
Mm-hmm.
I remember this.
Beep.
Sammy, did you know Maddox Shaw was sitting behind us at NCAAs?
You told me about that. I didn't know that was the case. Otherwise, I've been like, Mad Dog, why don't you hop on the pod?
Hop on the podcast. Why don't you have a seat?
Why? Is he cool?
Well, he just got a big win.
Yeah, and he's cool.
Who's his big win?
Zepeda.
Oh, he beat Zepeda. I only saw the Ronnie Ramirez, Nate Desmond result.
Zepeda might not pan out in college. I don't know.
Come on. You can't say that after those matches he's had with Bassett. I feel like.
Zepeda's going to be fine, dude.
I don't know what to think yet.
He'll be fine.
I mean, unless Bo was just making them close for the fans.
Yeah, I don't think Bo's that kind of guy.
Probably not.
I don't know.
No.
He
What
should.
do you know?
I know that we should probably wrap this up.
Where's he going?
We got something else to talk about.
Zepeda.
NC State.
Yeah, NC State.
They're pretty good.
Well, let's talk about the guys that are going to Iowa. We only touched on that. Why don't we talk about it a little more?
Williams and Bailey.
Did you say Bailey didn't place this year? I thought he did.
No, Bailey did not. They had Stephen Little and Matty Bianchi.
Yes, correct. Okay, eligibility breakdown. So Nasir Bailey. So the lineup, we don't know. We don't have.
Williams is never AA'd,
Dean
right?
Peterson confirmed, and no, Williams is not ever AA'd either.
Nope.
So Nasir Bailey has a red shirt. He can slot in at 33 after Ayala's gone, or he can wrestle 41 right away.
Or he can slot in at 33 right away if Ayala's not there anymore.
Do you think Ayala's going to leave?
It's a possibility.
I don't think Ayala's going to leave.
I'm just saying it can happen.
Okay. Let's start from the bottom. Either Dean Peterson is going to show up and wrestle for Iowa, or it's probably going to be Leo DeLuca.
I heard Leo wants to redshirt.
If he wants to redshirt, he's redshirting then.
Is Iowa the team that normally redshirts?
Yes.
Only one guy.
Okay.
Ever not redshirted.
Okay.
Well, that's not true.
And that's it. One guy.
Assad.
And Miguel Estrada.
And Assad.
And Spencer Lee.
Oh, yeah. And Abe
That was
Assad.
the one guy is who we were talking about, Ryan.
No, it's more than one.
Right.
Abe
Assad, the other ones
Spencer Lee. Who else?
Mm-hmm.
Miguel Estrada.
Miguel Estrada. Throw him out, though.
Not even Angelo Ferrari can get past that.
Anyway.
Okay, so whoever they have at 25, Drake Ayala might be sticking around, might be leaving, I guess. I don't know. Nasir Bailey, 33, 41. I would like to see him at 41.
They'd have been better off just wrestling Estrada instead of Teamer. Just saying. 100%.
Yes, correct.
You burned his red shirt. You should have just wrestled him.
Yeah, Teamer went 0-2, so you can't get much worse than that.
Paid for him to transfer there and then not wrestled him.
Yep. Should have gave him... Anyway. Isn't it crazy that Victor Voinovich and Jordan Williams are back on a team together?
Sometimes that's how it works.
Especially now.
Dude, that's... So I did think to myself, AJ Ferrari's in the transfer portal. Cody Chittum left Iowa State. AJ Ferrari's going to Iowa State. And he's just constantly on the run from the Ferraris.
Could be. What about Victor Voinovich maybe hopping back in the portal and going to Ohio State?
And wrestling in place of D'Amelio?
Or do they have someone ready to step in at 49 right away?
I think they might have somebody. I wonder if Cannon can go back down to 49.
Oof, he's mighty big.
Do you know what he started? You know what he wrestled last year at, Ryan?
41.
Correct. I don't think he's too big for 49. 149.
Could go down.
Oh, well, Reese, who did you say earlier?
Cannon could go down.
He got a big win.
Maddox Shaw?
Yes.
What about him?
Ohio State.
Yeah.
So he could be their 49-pounder.
Is he going 49?
Yeah. So this Ohio State's got Kilcarry, McCrone at 25, Ben DeVino and Buzakis at 33, Mendez at 41, Maddox at 49, or Gavin Brown.
Or Mendez goes up to 49.
I heard Buzakis is leaving.
Or Buzakis leaves.
Going to Pitt.
Or he goes 125.
That's not going to happen.
That would be a huge cut.
That's insane. Brandon Cannon at 57. I guess Brock Herman's leaving, and there's a little bit of...
How is Kilcurry just not their guy at 25? That's what I don't understand.
Yeah, how
McCrone
is
had a
McCrone
bad
beating
year.
Kilcurry? He had a bad year.
I mean, he had a pretty solid start, and he got a pin over Luke Lilladall. He just did not put it all together for the postseason.
Oh, you're talking about McCrone.
Yeah. Dude, yeah, Kilcurry got a win over Spencer Moore this year. He probably should have been the guy.
Yeah, how
he
could
just
he
lost
not be
5-3 to
McCrone?
Brendan McCrone. It's a dude. Teammate matchups are just never. You can never fully use them to gauge who to use. They have to be like the coin flip criteria that you use.
They're flipping a coin. Is what you're telling me?
It's so frustrating. Yeah. Okay. Back to the Iowa lineup. That's what I was initially talking about.
So Dean Peterson, breakdown. Drake Ayala, Nasir Bailey, Jordan Williams,
Miguel Estrada,
Caliendo,
Kennedy,
Gabe Arnold or Kennedy,
Ferrari, Harvey Luddington.
What if Kennedy cuts down to 57?
What about AJ Ferrari?
Or AJ Ferrari.
Cuts
and
down
then
to 57?
Ben Keeter. Reese, you're out of your mind.
What if Kennedy cuts down to 57?
That's not happening. There's no way.
But I like where your head's at, Reese. I think he could do it. He's definitely more likely than Caliendo.
100%. Don't mess with Caliendo. Honestly, don't mess with Patrick Kennedy. He had a great year this year.
So what's Gabe Arnold going to do?
He's the number 2 guy, Patrick Kennedy is. Gabe Arnold's going to sit. He's not good enough. Tough.
Ride the bench?
Ride that bench.
Or maybe he'll transfer to Penn State.
I hate it, Reese. I hate it.
He really wants that matchup with Carter Srirachi. This is the only way he can get it now.
Dude, have you guys been seeing the Twitter beef between Bo Nickel and Dylan Palacio?
Yes.
And then they posted a Bo Nickel, Carter Srirachi, God, who's the kid from Johnny Eblin and somebody else.
Yeah,
we're at American Top Team.
Relate? What was he? What was his component?
That's where I'm pretty sure that's where he trains. American Top Team.
Yeah.
What was it even? I don't even know give me the rundown.
What do you mean?
I don't know what's been going on with these two.
So Palacio, oh God, I actually can't even remember how it started. But basically,
Palacio made a comment about how Meyer
steroids
was talking about the dudes doing steroids. Yeah. And he was like, he doesn't even say who it is, and Penn State people are going crazy. And then
I saw all that.
And then Bo was like, we know who he was referencing or whatever. And then they were like, you really want to do this? And Bo was like, no one's scared of you. And he was like, I sent this picture of you to your friends. They thought it was funny. Ha ha.
Yeah.
Nobody likes you, Bo, blah, blah, blah.
Wait, but, he sent a picture of him?
No, but yeah. So there's a couple of things that happened. But
like
basically, Bo Nickel was like, your greatest accomplishment in wrestling is not getting pinned by David Taylor at the Southern Scuffle. Yeah. And Dylan Palacio said, my biggest accomplishment is all the camps that he does. And then he used that to bring up the fact that Bo Nickel came to one of his camps, showed a front 3/4 Nelson, and hung out on his phone the whole time, and asked for 10K, I think, or no, I don't know, asked for a bunch of money. And I just kind of used it to kind of clown Bo a little bit, and then Dylan Palacio saw the photo of them at American Top Team and said, thank God I wasn't there. They would have beat the shit out of me. So at least he is, I don't even know what word to use, real about
he's really real
getting his brains kicked in.
He's just a Twitter warrior.
Yeah.
He's got them Twitter fingers.
No trigger fingers.
No trigger fingers.
L40 for life. I don't know if I can say that.
I love what Dylan Palacio does for the sport of wrestling. Absolutely love it. I also love what Bo Nickel does. I also love what Bo Nickel does for the sport of wrestling.
I don't know if I like what Bo. What does Bo do for the sport?
He grows it.
Can you sprinkle some more explanation on that?
Yeah, he puts fertilizer, waters it, gives it sunlight, he grows it. He grows it.
It should be self-explanatory how he grows the sport.
Oh, did you guys see Kyle Dake for another 4 years?
Woo! He just
Brian's reaction
does he not have enough
like
footage? Does he not have enough footage for his documentary?
The Dake doc needs one final crown jewel, Ryan.
And what if he just doesn't get it?
He's gonna get it. He's gonna get it at 86 kilos.
Are you?
It's gonna be a mountain of a man.
You think he's going up to 86?
So the explanation that he gave, and I am giving you the SparkNotes version of it, and it's the AI SparkNotes version that might not be fully factually correct. He has heard that there are rumblings about changing either the weight classes or the weigh-in procedure, and based on that, it will determine if he wants to try and continue wrestling 74 or if he's going to make his way up to 86. We should, I think, expect him at 79 this year, unless they change the weigh-in procedure this year, which is unlikely.
So if he goes up to 86, who's going to make the team at 74?
David Carr.
Why not Jordan Burroughs?
Because we don't know if Jordan Burroughs is coming back, let alone wrestling 74 kilos. He said he would never wrestle. No, he said he would never weigh 163 again. I think they both said that.
Not even if there's a fire.
What?
That was funny. Not even if there's a fire. Okay. David Carr?
Yeah, I mean, he just beat
What
Takatani.
about Mitchell Messenbrink?
I think David Carr is the guy.
What about Mitchell Messenbrink?
I think David Carr is the guy.
What about Dean Hamidi?
Too big.
You think O'Toole is too big also?
Also too big. He's going to get into accounting. I don't think he's going to fully.
You think he's done?
I don't know if he's done. I don't know. I can't figure him out. I think he needs time to figure himself out.
What about Bo Bassett?
God, no. David Carr would piece up Bo Bassett like a...
What about Cooper Coakley?
Like a Happy Meal.
Yeah, what about
if it's Cooper Ryan, if it's Cooper Coakley, I will be indebted to you for the rest of my life.
Baby. I will take away the pain.
All right. We know that singing is generally the sign that the episode is over.
No.
It felt like a really productive episode.
We've really dragged it on. Hey, what do you think this lineup's going to look like? Man, what's going on here?
Did we even hit on like what we were wanting to talk about?
What did we want to talk about?
I did want to bring up the fact that I thought it was pretty baller that both Dean Hamidi and Wyatt Hendrickson had to be back-to-back NCAA champs to win their titles. I thought that was pretty cool. I thought that was the coolest. I thought
Oklahoma State.
I'm gonna punch you in the face, Reese. Is that not a cool fact?
God, were you at the parade, Ryan?
Yeah, I was.
Were you at the parade?
Holding.
I bet you helped organize it.
I thought it was so funny how worked up people were getting about that.
Dude,
they do a parade
for third place. John Smith is rolling over in his grave.
I know. I was like, oh shit.
May he rest in peace.
Yeah,
oh, boy.
I'm there.
I thought we were going to talk about
there.
Vaccines today.
No.
No.
No. What would give you the inclination that we would ever talk about that pencil vester?
It's topical.
No, it's not. Not for this podcast. Maybe 4 years ago.
It's still topical.
What?
You know, when like Carter Young left Northwestern because they were trying to force everybody to get vaccinated, and Jimmy Kennedy and Andrew Howe got kicked off the roster.
That Carter Young and Jimmy Kennedy finally got reunited.
Yeah, that's pretty cool.
Do you think they hugged it out?
I think they did. I think they did. I bet they embraced.
No heart conditions or anything.
Do you guys think that we're going to get Wyatt back on the pod, or do you think we're doomed? Dude, he's going on so many freaking news things and bigger podcasts and TV
it's not gonna
shows.
Be cool. It's not going to be cool to have him on the pod by the time we do finally get him on there.
His little fame, it'll run its course, and then he'll come crawling back.
Back to
I hope
his
he
roots.
hears that. I hope he listens to this. I hope he finds the time in his schedule to listen to this.
I mean, dude, he went back to the Air Force and did like a whole thing there too. It has been a really cool couple of weeks for him.
He did say is like my life changed overnight. Like it's, dude, I can't believe it. I still think about it and watch like the last 30 seconds of that match.
You just seethe with jealousy.
No, I don't. Not anymore. I did.
You're seething.
Oh, that you weren't there?
No, that I wasn't the one to defeat Gable Stevenson.
Oh,
I was talking about. Well, yeah, that too. I guess is that.
I mean, everybody sees that.
I actually don't wish I had to wrestle Gable Stevenson.
Yeah, it does not look fun.
Hard. I bet
it's so
Wyatt
funny.
had to train his body up so well to prepare himself for battle against Gable.
I was watching this during the semis. I was watching him wrestle Kirkfleet.
Time to wrap up the show now.
No, let me tell this story. Let me tell you this story. Let me get my piece in. Can I talk? I was watching Wyatt wrestle Kirk in the semis, and I lean over to Dad, and I'm like, you know what, Dad? I think I could take him. I think I could still get the job done. And then Kirk like goes in for the body lock, and Hendrickson just head pinches him over, and I'm like, never mind. I couldn't. Never mind.
So strong, so big, and so strong.
Yeah, absolutely
so giant.
Does it make you feel safe?
What? Yeah, protected. Protected.
All right.
And with that,
let's Ricky wrap it up.
We're out of here. Rick is wrapping it up, and we're leaving. Closing thoughts, closing words.
Rick and Morty coming back May 25th, season 8.
I didn't know that. That was cool. Didn't know about that.
Bring back Justin Roiland.
Bring him. Goodbye.
Have a good one. He was exonerated.
Goodbye.